year in May when I said I'm never going to do this again. And I meant it, because today I went to look at these great little trays I had that I bought last year and I sold at a garage sale 2 months ago. So I was pretty sure I wasn't doing this today. But I've come to the conclusion that this house is pretty much has its musical mind of its own. I'm nothing but a facilitator. I mean, I look out there now, and hundreds of years ago, this must have been like the teepee tiki lodge where they came and smoked the peace pipe on Friday nights and banged the drums, because this house just, music just, it just gravitates here. I mean, who creates one music studio on their personal property? No less two over 2 decades. You all know that this house, me, Andy, and my ex-husband lived here, and we built Andy his studio there. What Andy reminded me of a week ago talking in Lorna's Corner is that, who was at the Annex Sunday night for the best concert ever? Okay. Hard Rain was formed in that studio. Andy and Renee, the back line was different then. Ha, that's venue speak. I learned that. The back line was different. And the countless songs Andy wrote in this backyard, and on this porch, in this house.
Anything, Maddie's still talking.
Yeah, I'm still talking. For an ex-husband, you're a little chatty, Randy. Randy and I decided, since we have the same last name, we need to have a relationship. I wanted really younger sister, but Randy goes, no, ex-wife will do. And tonight we have somebody here from San Diego who built Andy's studio. The architect, the contractor, Tommy Tudors from San Diego, built the studio and did work in every part of this house. And his wife Julie saw Wade on Broadway in 2003 doing Billy Joe. I had to text Tom, and a lot's happened in 2 months since you guys have been here. We built my son a recording studio. So we have a second studio on this property now, after 20-something years. So I had to send Tom a message going, don't come and pick on stuff we did wrong, because if so, you're going to come and fix it yourself. So it took a year. You were here last year. I said we were thinking about building my son a studio, but then I think he's a teenager. He's going to change his mind. Teenagers want to do everything or want to do nothing. I have one of each. And so I watched for a year, and I watched this kid not giving up, relentless. The place was a mess. He bought equipment. He'd be out there, recorded for 13 hours, and so I had to think back to my parents. I had twin sisters, and my parents bought bartending school, flight attendant school in Miami for American Airlines, and modeling school for John Roberts Powers. Oh, and I can tell you that no one in my family has ever served you a drink in a bar, in the air, or struck a pose on a runway. Not a one. Not a one. So you can understand why I wanted to wait a year and see if Max was serious about this music business. So, and he is. And he spent the past, and you guys could go look in there, it's pretty cool. He painted it black and red. Yesterday I said, well, if it doesn't work out, we can maybe have a bordello in there. The colors are nice. Luckily, they're not well read. They had no idea what I was talking about. So anyway, so we're here again. We have one more show this year. And then I'm really, really done for the year. We have Dave Leahy at the end of August. And I met Dave Leahy's 103-year-old mom 2 weeks ago. Wow. She's amazing. She's sitting behind us. We were at the Bottle Inn, and I hear her go, I gotta dance. And she gets up, and her helper, and they start dancing. I sent Dave and Linda an email the next day. I said, guys, you've got to bring her, to Dave's Shish show here. So they let me know this weekend that they are bringing her. So if you want to know what Sandy Behar is going to look like in 60 years, Mrs. Leahy is it. I'm telling you right now. We love Sandy. Sandy couldn't come tonight, so that's why you got to get this all on tape and send this to her. Wade. And first of all, let me thank people. Let me thank my kids. My kids, I say we're having another concert. They don't even blink. They get up in the middle of the night. They move the furniture and all that kind of stuff. My partner Michael, who does all the heavy lifting. Oh my God. Without him, I couldn't do it. The best sound crew in town, Andy and Renee. If the music doesn't go, they can have a really big career in sound. And all of you people. Now, Wade called me a couple of months ago and said, you know, I'm going to a wedding in Tahoe. And I said, okay, most people would have said, nice, hope you have a good time, you know. Not me, I'm like, okay, let's get out the calendar, let's see what we can bring you here, let's see what we can do. He was a phenom here in the South Bay for years, if you got to see him play years ago. And he left to go to Broadway to the Billy Joel Moving Out program, which Julie brought her ticket, her picture of her playbill. You can all look at it and touch it and all that kind of stuff. So, and he's got CDs here also for sale tonight. And if you happen not to buy Andy and Renee's CD the other night, there's still time tonight. Because I will be running that concession while they're out of town, so you can contact me for CDs if you need. But anyway, thank you guys for coming, and I hope I see a lot of you on the 26th. And here's Wade Preston. Yay!